What if you turn hardship into greatness, anger into serenity? Everything changes. Make your life a masterpiece. Welcome, I'm Yanik, your host, and now joining me, Dr. Moazzem Hossain, to really discuss and continue our discussion of how to create harmony within. This is presented by Harmony in Diversity. Have you ever wondered how to create, first and foremost, harmony within in order to emanate it outside and really to create not just within but also outside, your outside world, harmony? This and so much more now with the very second step. Welcome back, Dr. Moazzem Hossain, to really unpack your second step in the process of creating harmony within, looking really through an entire day and what people really and our listeners can learn to start implementing and to start creating this so much needed harmony within.
Thank you, Mr. Yanik. After a long time, we have started again. And we, in our last session, we finished up to sun gazing. So now we'll continue after that. In fact, after getting up in the morning, we mentioned about few activities, and our last activities was sun gazing. And after sun gazing, this is natural that you will take bath, then have balanced breakfast and go to your daily routine work. And here one thing, it is important that you must have balanced daily routine. It must include your time of rest and refit, and it must not tax you too much. Yes, if you need, there might be some situation that you need to work continuously. That is a different occasion. That is an exception. But for daily routine, it should be balanced, and you must plan in such a way so that you can conduct it with grace and with easy endeavor. And after that, everyone has the routine work. Everybody is, if someone is working, so you will go to the office or do your all the activities. And while doing these activities, you must remember about one thing, that you must have healthy interpersonal communications through clarity. If you have this, it will, generate less friction, or you may not have any friction to conduct your daily routines.
I think this is key. Let's give an example of a effective and clear interpersonal communication so people can actually start applying it today just by, for example, having a good sound sentence to ask or to respond in order to develop this clarity in interpersonal communication.
Once if it is in person that we are sitting together, then there is that is the best way, because I can see your reaction and your body language. I can also feel your aura. Okay, but nowadays most of the time we talk over phone, or even video call, or even sending text message, where things are a bit distorted. That once you are calling someone, you might not get the expected response from him, because you do not know he is in which condition, whether he is ready to get your call or not. But once you are working in a working place together, there you can see the body language or everything. Here, one thing, you must be a very good, by seeing someone's face or someone's activities and talking, you can feel that whether he is disturbed or not. At that time, interpersonal, the healthy interpersonal relationship is such that, uh, there are people, uh, they always think negative. They cannot think positive. So uh, you uh, they might bother you, but if you are aware about him, that he is always thinking negative, but now you can have also devise out this strategy how to deal with him, because you know that he is going to answer this, and you need to counter it in this way, because you need to move on with everybody. Because if there are some trouble people, and most of us is very good in having this healthy interpersonal relationship. And to be precise, it is that you must be polite, with uh, clear communication, that what you want to do, and what you can do, and there is no ambiguity in conversation, what you are asking, or what is replying. So here, one thing that these are basic things, because arrogance or getting ill-tempered, or throw. But these are very routine things. How to conduct this healthy interpersonal relationship. Just I can tell you a side on example. Um, there is a though this is a fact, how we do. Suppose one of your employee, or one of your colleague, or your fellow mate, he committed an accident, or his wife is sick, or his daughter is sick. You know it. If you know it, then before tasking him, when you were talking to him, either in person or in phone, you must ask him about how is your wife, how is your daughter, is she okay or not. Then after doing that, then you should give him tasking. So this is, but these are something inherent to the people, those who all are, um, very good in having this healthy relationship, and they and nowadays these are being also taught, this interpersonal skill, and this communication skill, and mere choosing a word also matters. So and why nowadays it is more important, because people are uh, they don't most of the people live in virtual world, so they are not in the ground. So here, these choosing a word makes huge difference. So it was not earlier, but nowadays, since people are most of the people are because of their lifestyle, you and me, or these the I can say, I can tell you that most of the people, they if you get the statistics, you will find that 7 to 8 hours screen time is normal um, for for the people nowadays. And 7 to 8 hours, if you have the screen time, either in your laptop or in social media, definitely it is going to harm your inner system. So you need to also balance it. So that's why these healthy interpersonal relationship and this communication skill is very much important. By mere choosing a word and if you face any difficulties choosing a word, you can see that uh, your whole day can be spoiled. By so that's why this is very much important. And another point that is it is related to this interpersonal communication, and also uh, that is the balancing technology and real life interactions. In fact, the more you spend on these electronic gadgets, either cell phone or these laptop or your PCs, anything. Um, uh, these they emit electromagnetic pulse, and that is just destabilizing your system, and it also generates a lot of disease. In fact, it distorts your energy. That's why now in present day, uh, most of the people have this minor psychological disorders because of this. Because this, uh, uh, it creates a distortion. These too much um, uh, dependence on these electronic gadgets. It distorts your energy system and your system. That's why most of the people are not balanced. And to detox this, the amount of time you spend on these electronic gadgets, if not equal, but half of the time you must spend in the nature with the if you just be with the nature, then it will balance this impact. You can try this, but you can ask anyone if 24 hours in a day, if you just spend time 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, or before going to the bed, and if you are not exposed to the nature, record this, and next day you spend 6 to 8 hours on these electronic gadgets, and then spend 2 to 3 hours on the nature, you see the difference. In fact, once you are that 2 to 3 hours time on the nature, or that will make the difference. It will also, regenerate your energy and system. That's why your workplace and living place and wherever you go, it's better that nowadays these interior designers and also architect, they also plan like this so that you are exposed to the sunlight and also to the nature. But in most of the cases, because of these high-rise buildings and others, there is very less scope. But I would suggest that your workplace and living place should be also connected with nature, and importantly, there should be natural sunlight if that is available. And another important point is artificial lights. The more you are exposed to the lights, it has also the same impact of these electronic gadgets. So in Western country, there is a difficulties because you have less summer time. You have more winter time. So these are the times for Western people. You need to have different kind of activities to keep your system alive, and you also to remain alive, because once there is a less sunlight, then study suggests that uh, on those area people uh, they cannot remain joyful. because of dull weather, it has tremendous impact on your mind and body. I think you can judge it because you were there. So at that time, you need to have, first of all, if you can go to the sunny area, that is better. If not, then you have your own ways how to adjust with this. So um, uh, I was talking about these your living place and your workplace. All should have at least some connectivity with the nature. So it will also energize you. And it is very important because we cannot live without the electronic gadget and everything, you know. So that's why the uh, amount of time you spend on this throughout the day, at least I would suggest minimum 2 to 3 hours. There should be exposure to the nature. If not, at least minimum 1 hour. And even if you cannot manage 1 hour time, at least be in the nature for 30 minutes or half an hour. Mhm. That will also give you some energy. And in the afternoon, it's better that you uh, go for some play. Uh, it is outdoor playing, not indoor. Outdoor playing is good because that will be also that you are spending the time with the nature. And if you do not want to go outside, then is uh, if you do not have any interest in playing, but at least you must walk. In fact, in the afternoon, there is no reason that you are remaining inside the room because uh, you can try and see and that remaining in the room in the afternoon and going out from the room, how it makes the difference. So as an ideal rule that before sunset in the afternoon after your physical activities or other leisure activities, you must take your dinner, and this is the ideal time. But after sunset, you can also take your dinner, but take your dinner early. And then after doing your some activities according to your choosing, either reading or going for socialization and everything, it's better that you go to the bed before 9, if not, but between 9 and 10. Then um, uh, before uh, going to the bed, as I told you, that you make you take the stock of your whole day's activities. And here, one thing that whatever we told that this 24 hours daily routine, that it must not be monotonous. That today your mind, body, and spirit is not permitting to do all these things. Just forget it. It's not that every day you will have to do this because we are not machine. We are humankind. So even if you feel you cannot even skip 1 2 days or even a week, but I can tell you, if you have this routine and you are aligning yourself with this cosmic system, and do the yoga and sun gazing meditation and all these activities, whatever I said, uh, you can take off for some days, but automatically you will feel that without doing this, you are not getting energy. So but it is not mandatory that every day you will have to do this, because once you are aligning your system with this all these activities, you will see that automatically you feel like to do this. Otherwise you are not feeling good. And
It
one
should
thing,
definitely help you to live better and a more structured life rather than a burden and stress, right? So that's very
yeah,
important. And therefore, You always say that you start small. You can also just start, let's say, with sun gazing, and that's it. So you can incorporate it, and as you mentioned, you want to make it integrative, right? You don't want to necessarily add something to your plate, but you want to make it that it becomes part of whatever you do, right?
Exactly. You must not resort to something which is taxing you. That you are, once you practice all these, whatever I have told you for 24 hours, uh, if you start practicing it after some days, you will feel um, joy and acoustic from your inner core. Automatically, we will feel like to dance. If it doesn't happen, you will see that probably your practice is not proper. So, there is no compulsion in it that every day you will have to do this, because we have a lot of works to do. So I have this setup plan, but I cannot do it every day routinely, because everybody has a different kind of work. So you need to do everything, but if you are in line with this, you will see that you will do things easily, and you will have at least this playfulness and also this joy in you. It will reduce your stress, and that's why I always talked about one thing, as you know, as I am onlooker to the nature, that if you look at the nature, there is a synchronized symphony. Okay, and this synchronized symphony that creates a vibrant melody. So your 24 hours, this routine should be such is planned in a such a way that yeah, it relates to this synchronized symphony, and also creates a vibrant melody and rhythm within yourself, and in your surrounding also, and ultimately it will give you rhythm to work. Okay.
It's beautiful, and really, what you're basically giving us is the blueprint, and also to activate really our energy, right? Because movement is ultimately how we create energy, right? And therefore, just to quickly summarize what you just presented, the first episode we talked about sun gazing, how important it is, and also really to get up before sunrise if possible, and then really sun gazing, doing sun gazing, then take a bath, have good sound breakfast, and then do your daily work, whatever you have to do, right? Everyone has a job. And then make sure you focus on clarity. In other words, your interpersonal communication with people. You tell what you want specifically so there is no misunderstanding. Then you tell them also what you can actually do. Sometimes you are limited, sometimes you can't do it, right? Therefore, be clear so that the other knows precisely what he or she can expect. Then again, it comes back to work on your relationships, right? Because we are all human beings. We have to cultivate it. We are like someone who cultivates the soil, right? In which we ultimately can foster a harmonious relationship with ourselves and really the outside world. Spend a lot of time, especially given the fact that we spend a lot of time in front of electronic gadgets. Go and re-energize in nature, at least 3 hours best. If not, make sure at least 30 minutes. But the more, the better, because it will re-energize your system, because it depletes to some extent, as you just elaborated, because it somehow gets on us. Then make sure you eat before sunset, if possible, will be ideal. And then make sure you go to bed also between 9 to 10. The earlier the better, because then, as you also suggested, then you are also more likely to be able to actually get up in the morning, because sleep is the most important, really variable in order for us to function. Because otherwise, if you don't sleep properly, you'll literally wake up with a toxic brain, because the brain cleans itself, right, during deep and sound sleep. And then ultimately you say, make your balance sheet. What were you able to do this day and what not? And that what you were not able to do, just put it into your balance sheet the next day so you can actually do it. So this is really a guideline, and it's really a tree, right? So we start broad and we start somewhere, so we can really go on this path of creating harmony within. Do you have anything to add, Dr. Hossain?
You have summarized nicely, because today I think this is the second day we are talking about this. I think hopefully if people can do this, this is okay.
And sign up on Harmony in Diversity. Sign up. It costs very little money, but you have an exclusive opportunity to actually interact with Dr. Hossain in person. And we will accommodate you in your journey of really creating harmony within and ultimately harmony outside yourself.
You know why I always advocate that people should spend some time in the nature. Okay. Anyone can try, because once you are in the nature, you are not alone. So you must, inculcate this habit of connecting with everything surrounding. You can connect it with the plants, species, animals, everything, little flowers. And all has the role to energize you, to keep you alive. So, that is very important, that you are connected with the natural system and you are not alone. Um, uh, I will tell people that they must inculcate this habit, because if you can, attain this habit of always remaining in connection with the surroundings, you will find that there are a lot of species, plants, birds, and everything is there to give you company. So it's better that that's why I always advocate that spend some time in the nature. It will energize you and reduce your stress and keep you alive. Above all these activities, and this is important to me, and I always, because it gives me immense energy, and it gives me the strength to remain alive. So I never feel loneliness.
Perennial wisdom from Dr. Hossain. Really, that is so true, and I think it's so crucial that we hear this message and we actually do something about that. Is going to nature and really re-energize us so we can be the best possible by really cultivating harmony within and really extrapolate it outside to the world. Thank you so much once again, Dr. Moazzem Hossain.
Okay, thank you.
That's why knowledge matters. Make your life a masterpiece. Visit now programs.d-ykm.com. Meant to